Hi, I'm Doc AJ Chua and welcome to Adjusting Your Heart. This is the third part of the 5 Love Languages series. Dr. Chapman said that there are 5 ways that people want to show love and how they want to be loved. It will be words, it could be time, gifts, service, or touch. So we have to know the love language of our loved ones. So then we can show love accordingly and it would fill their love tanks. Love is spelled time, T-I-M-E, to those whose primary love language is time. They feel loved the most when we spend time with them and we give them our undivided attention. So in this episode, I'll be showing you some ways on how we can do just that. So my first tip is have meals together. Meal times are very important because it's a time that people unwind, then we meet up with our family members or friends and we talk about what happened throughout the day. So quality conversations also happen, and that's also a primary one love language, which is words. And in Leah Salonga's article, I read that in their family, whenever they would have meal times together, no gadgets are allowed. That way, people can look at each other and have meaningful conversations. And in this book, Lessons from Dad, by Lance Gokongwei, he wrote about his dad, John Gokongwei Jr., who sadly passed away last year. But in this book, he said that his dad would make it a point, he would try his very best to come home every night to have dinner with them at 7:30 p.m. And they now also publish another book entitled Big John. You can check that out. Reading biographies is one way we could learn from other people, okay? And of course, if you're already married, I would encourage the couples to still have your date night without kids. Because it's a time wherein you could be able to talk to each other without any distraction. So during our first 5 years of marriage, Hans and I can seldom do that. Why? Because Hans works at a call center and he works night shift. So by the time I come home, he's about to go out. And by the time he comes home, I'm about to go to work. So it's only during weekends that we would go out, we would try different restaurants. And look at this picture, we went to the Movie Stars Cafe. And there are times that we will also have double dates with friends. Like in this next picture, you could see David and Mary Tan. We went to a Manila Bay cruise dinner, so that's fun. And during those times, we could talk to each other. And if you want more tips on how to listen attentively and learn how to listen with empathy, you can check out our previous video on Make Others Feel Special by Validating Their Feelings. Because for people whose love language is time, when they feel ignored or when we don't give them our undivided attention, they don't feel loved. And I'm very blessed to have a very good friend named Dr. Beatrice Tan Pascual C, who would treat us out every year on her birthday. So in this picture, you could see Jocelyn Onglu, Marilyn Uy Pataroque with us, and we would have fun, even though it's only once a year. And on my part, I would also have one-on-one lunch, dinner, or coffee time with my mentees. So you can check out these pictures. One is with Lorraine Lim, also a dentist, another with Tiffany Gamboa, and another with Stephanie Lim. Second point would be have fun together. During this time of pandemic, we would have more time to be with our family. So maybe we can play board games together, Wii, PS5, Xbox, whatever your kids wants to play with, play together as a family. And you know what? When you ask the kids what they really appreciate about their parents, they usually tell me that their parents spent time with them and their parents played with them. And another tip would be have one-on-one date with each kid. And different kids would want different things. Like some kids would want to go to time zone, some kids would want to play sports with you, some kids would just want to eat out, chill, shop, go to a bookstore. So you try to pattern according to what each child would like. And of course, when they're already teenager, they would want different things, like they want to go shopping. So you can ask what they want. but give them that undivided attention. And whenever my two nephews, JJ and OJ, would visit from Taiwan, I would babysit them during my day off. And you could see this picture. JJ was very young. I think it's only around 3 years old. We went to Glorieta. We had a lot of fun. And now that they're older, one is already 16, another around 10, Hans and I took them to the VR zone. We had a lot of fun. We played cards with them, and they were very happy. And those create memories. And what are other fun things to do? Like maybe taking walks together, doing errands together, playing basketball, badminton, ping pong. You go hiking, biking. And in this picture, you could see Sherwin and Johanna Layo, David. They went biking. So that's one way some people would do it. You can bike as a family. Some people would try out Zumba together, dancing, Muay Thai, CrossFit, or maybe you would want to watch TV or Netflix together. I know all of us want different kinds of stuff or movies, but maybe you could choose one wherein at least, let's say, once a week, the whole family would watch a certain movie together. And for those who have kids, you could read bedtime stories with them and pray with them before they go to sleep. Or maybe you could prepare a new recipe, garden together, solve Sudoku or jigsaw puzzle together, or come up with a DIY project for the family. And in this next picture, you could try something new. Hans and I tried out something new, and that's archery. We went to SM Mega Mall with the AJ Club. Our president is Emmy Ang. You can see her in the picture together with Michelle Silvano, Cherry Joy Alvarez, and Marites Tabaco. And it's fun trying out something new. And Hans and I would also attend seminars together. Like in this picture, we attended the GDC, the Global Discipleship Congress at CCC. So we also learned together. CCF. It's okay. And one thing that Hans and I also love to do is to travel together. And it need not be expensive. When you look at this picture, Hans and I are wearing Spanish costume. We just had an overnight stay in Tortuga in Batangas. And sometimes we also travel with friends. Like in this picture, you can see when we went to UK and Scotland, we went there with Jennifer and Jacqueline Filipino. And it's fun traveling with friends. Another tip, besides having meals together, having fun together, is celebrate wins together. Like watch the games of your children, recitals, graduation. It could be friends, it could be your nephews, your nieces. Just be there for them whenever there's something to celebrate. And in this picture that I'm going to show you, it's Hans' office dedication. In this picture, you could see one of his mentors, Kuya Froy, and we took a picture with the egg mosaic painting that Uncle Ricardo gave us. Hans is now with Right Jobs. It's still connected with CCT. Hans has been with CCT for the past few years, and it's helped 4 years. And it's helping the people who are marginalized. So it's a very good ministry. And with Right Jobs, they aim also to help those who are marginalized to be able to find good jobs. So they're trying to match employees, with employers. So in case you need people, you just message Hans. And attending important functions like reunions are also very important. So I make time. Like in this picture, it's the 25th alumni homecoming of the Dynamic Youth. And another is also attending weddings of good friends. The last wedding we attended this year before the lockdown was Mark Vince and Annalyn Lim's wedding. And in the next picture, you could see Ariel and Annalyn. They would regularly promote their children's YouTube channel. And in this picture, the whole family is praying. Their son Ethan and my goddaughter Ellie, they started their own YouTube channel called the TING Is, because their surname is Ting, T-I-N-G. And they've already come up with 49 videos. So you can check that out. They have unboxing videos. They have videos wherein Ellie is teaching people how to cook puto using cheese. And they even have the Ting Pets exhibition. So you can subscribe to support them. Celebrating wins together, we also did that with our colleagues. my boss, Reverend Harg Ang, challenged all of us to read through the Bible every year. So once we're able to accomplish that, at the end of the year, he treats us using his own money to a buffet lunch. So you can check out these pictures. We're also happy. And that's also targeting another love language. Gift. Okay, he treated us. Time. We can spend time together. We have fun together. And another would be words. Of course, we can have more time to talk to one another. And my last point is helping others together. Like in this picture, you could see the Chua family, Kaloy, Belen, and Kat, and Charles. As a family, they also made at least 2,000 face shields to give to other people. And that's a good way of teaching your kids to have compassion. And as friends, we can also help one another together. Hans' inner circle friends, composed of Shelo, Hazel, and Veronica, when they found out that one of their Brady former office mate was devastated because of the Typhoon Ulysses, they raise funds together and then they send it to that person. So we can do that as a family, as friends. And another way you can help other people is by mentoring others, because that takes time. That involves time. And I'm very blessed to have a very good mentor or coach named Elder Lee Chen and his wife, Sister Judy. They would come all the way from Taiwan to mentor us 3 to 4 times a year. And from him and his wife, I learned a lot of things. And his challenge for all of us is for us to be able to love God more, to be able to become more like Jesus, to love other people, and of course, to finish well. So I'm really very blessed. And if I have my mentors, Hans also has his. In this picture, you could see one of his mentors, Elder James Tioko. In this picture, Pastor Jun Go is also there. Elder James invests a lot of time in the lives of others, and Hans is one of those who are blessed with it. Another of his mentors is his boss, Sister Ruth Calianta from CCT. And in this picture, you can see that they're together with Bishop Noel Pantoja, the National Director of PCEC, Philippine Council of Evangelical Churches. So I hope that if you have the time, you can invest it by mentoring or coaching the younger generation. And lastly, I would challenge all of us by the true to life story of Marcus Rashford. He's only 22, and yet he uses influence to help a lot of people. In case you don't know, he's a very popular football player of the Manchester United and England group. And he received an MBE, a member of the British Empire from Queen Elizabeth II, in recognition of his campaign to feed vulnerable children during the coronavirus crisis. When he found out that the UK government planned to stop giving meals during the summer, he took the time to write an open letter to the government officials requesting them to continue to provide meals for the 1.3 children who might go hungry if they don't have these meals. And he was able to rally local and international companies to join him to help. And his 2.8 million followers in Twitter also helped. And together, they shared the need. And eventually, the UK government made a U-turn, which means they decided to help and give meals to these kids. So he was a big part of that. And you know what started that? It's because he said that he also came from a less privileged family. His mom, Melanie, is a single mom, and they have 5 kids in the family. And he wrote as a child, he said, I only have one dream in life, and that is to be a professional footballer. I want to have a different lifestyle and make my family and others proud of me. And he was able to do that at a very young age. He was able to raise 20 million pounds to boost food distribution with the charity Fair Share. And from his own money, he donated 60,000 pounds. He's also involved with the Black Lives Matter campaign. He learned sign language to promote Deaf Awareness Week, And he's also encouraging the government to teach it to the schools. And he also encouraged the children to read on World Book Day. And in case you don't know when that is, that's April 23rd of 2020 this year. And I hope that all of us can do what we can to help our country. So I'm going to give all of you a challenge. It's to spend time with others challenge. Spend time with your loved ones, whether it's a friend, a family member, by having meals with them, doing something fun with them, celebrating a win, or helping others from November 20 to 26. And then please message me. I'm going to choose the top 3 stories and feature it on my December 4 video. And for the Give a Gift Challenge, the one who won is Reverend Philip and Pastor Joyce Ko. They made a video for their son Jabez's birthday. And from that video, you could see that they're both wearing red. And for the birthday cake, she's Asimti, we call her fondly Asimti. She's very creative. It's Jabez's 31st birthday. So she had 2 puto, because Jabez loved puto and he missed it. He's now in the States. And then 1 musical note, and then 1 candle. So that represents 31. And they sang a song.
Jabez, happy birthday! คุณเก๋ใจคุยดีด้วยกันที่ Happy Birthday จะมาบอกช่องโฮเซ่สวยด้วยกันที่ Happy Birthday ที่ควานในโฟโต้ Happy Birthday กับมิวสิค่ะหวังดีเก๋ช็อกเถียไหลเตียอิมกักไหลเอ็นเอลชูทอนหกกาเตดีตายใหญ่หลังโอเคทอนหกอิมโหหลังฮะไหลเพิ่งไปสักอัพเชียว Happy birthday to you Happy birthday to you. Good Lord bless and keep you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jaja. May the good Lord bless and keep you. Happy birthday, Jaja. Hello, happy 31 birthday. Sahang get 1, 2, 3, and 1, 31. May God bless you, Jaja. Yeah! Dito yeah. Si Papa, okay.
And for her mother-in-law's birthday, her mother-in-law's already 93 years old and also in the States. And the mother-in-law missed taho and balut very much. So she went out, she asked somebody to go out and buy those. And then during their Zoom meeting, she gave it as a virtual gift. And the mother-in-law was so happy, even though she can't eat it, okay? But she was so happy. So she's very creative. And you can see from this next picture is that she would even make very beautiful gifts, gift wrap. And incidentally, her son had a PhD in music and is now serving with the SeaWorld. Before he worked with Disney. So indeed, Jabez is very blessed to have Asimti as her mom and also Philippia as his dad. And Philippia, I'd like also to encourage him. He would always never fail. He would always greet me and Hans during his birthday and even our anniversary, not only us, but a lot of people. So thank you, Philippia and Asimti, for everything. And now I'd like to thank some of our viewers like Ali Choa, Dixie Tingo, Ellen Jane Arandia, Hazel Reyes, Jenny Kaong, Jennifer Wee, Jerose Agunod, Jessel Mer Huang, Jessica Sin, Joanna Ray, John Monver, John Alico, Joyce Piap Go, Joyce Stew, Jubilim, Julie Elton, Luten Chua, Opa Dane, Sally Chong, Tony Cheng, Wanderer's Journal, Wimpy Tan, Xavier Tan Pascual, Zenses Topacio. So I hope that all of us will continue to pray for the Philippines and let's help our kababayans who are in need. Stay safe, everyone. Bye!